Hey there, this is Letitia. Today is Tuesday, September the 11th, 2018, and I was just in my car meditating and thinking about the tragedy of September the 11th, those many years ago, and the traumatic things that we go through in life that causes us to make decisions, good and bad, based on that traumatic event that took place. And I just want to encourage you. We know that during that time, it was something that was extremely awful, and it's hard to even wrap our brains around the senseless act that took place at that time. But I just want to come on and encourage the people that had loved ones that died at that time, whether it was a person that worked for the World Trade Center or the first responders or whoever it was that had to deal with that massacre. I just want to encourage you that yes, you dealt with a traumatic situation, and I pray God's peace over you during that time. But I also want to encourage you that your loved one would desire that you live life while you're here and enjoy life. I was talking to this woman not too long ago, and she was talking about her child who committed suicide and how brokenhearted she was about it. And years after his death, when the month came up of his death, that she would just go into a high level of depression. And she's like, I know that, that when this month comes up, I'm not going to be able to do anything, and I'm not going to be able to function. And my brain, I've dealt with some traumatic situations as well too, and probably not hers, of course. Y'all know my story, but I just wanted to say to her, and I did say to her, that that you can flip the script in your mind. You don't have to go through the high level of depression that that makes you catatonic almost when you come into the month of your child's death. It was a traumatic situation, and it was a day that I know that you'll never forget. But I want to encourage you to live, beloved. Live and enjoy life, because in traumatic situations, you may say things like, because of that trauma, this is why my life is the way it is. But I can say the same thing to you, and I think Tony Robbins said it best when he says, I'm not your guru. He said, if you're going to blame your hard times for all the things that are wrong in your life, you better also blame them for the good stuff too. Because there are good and bad things that happen in all of our lives. There's traumatic situations, and we've dealt with some horrible, horrible things that life has brought us. But then also we can look at the good things that life has brought us and throw our hands up and give God the praise and give him the glory that is due him, even in a traumatic situation like 9/11, the death of a loved one, the hurt and pain that we feel of people that we love so much. And so I just want to encourage you, beloved, that in trauma, in negative situations that have taken place, know that Jesus' desire is that you live and live life in abundance until it overflows. His desire is that you experience life to the fullest, that you have whole life prosperity, prosperity in your mind, prosperity in your emotions, prosperity in your thinking, your mentality, your health, your friendships, your relationships, your finances. That is his desire for you. And I want to encourage you to flip the script about all the things that you've gone through, the things that you've experienced that have been traumatic, and decide this day to live and not be embarrassed or feel bad because you're deciding to live and enjoy life. Because I believe, beloved, that in that trauma, in that traumatic situation, and the things that your loved one went through, this day, if they could talk to you right now, they would tell you to live and enjoy life. Well, beloved, I hope that you have a fantastic day. God bless you real good.